Okay guys, we're down here on a new job. Today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about plumbing because this particular basement's got a bunch of different projects within it. I'm going to run around here with the camera while we still got the framing here and all the rough-in plumbing exposed, and just show you real quick what we did with a bar area, a laundry area, and a full bathroom, and also a sewage ejector system, okay? How we tied it all together. I'll try not to run on here forever on this video. I'll try to make it quick. But just in case you're thinking about any three of those areas and the different ways that you're going to have to possibly drain your sinks, all right, because we're using different techniques here. So let's start right over here with our little walk-up bar first. Then we'll move back to the laundry room and we'll finish up over at the bathroom and the sewage ejector. Okay, so here we've got a setup for a what's going to be a refrigerator and then 90 inches worth of cabinetry. The way we have this set up, so we obviously have our hot and cold line coming in here, cold on the right, hot on the left. All right, this stuff is all pressurized right now. We are tied into the home's existing plumbing, and this is the PEX system. But what I really want to talk about is the drain lines here. We've got the drain line on the right here is going to be operated, the sink's going to be operated from a pump that'll sit down inside the actual sink base. All right, so there's going to be a pump in there. It's going to pump the water up into this 1.5-inch line, which goes up and goes through the floor joist, which you can't see now because I've got the insulation stuff back up there. But down here, like if I pan up in there, you can see that 1.5-inch line's coming down and it's going into a 3 to 1.5-inch Y right there. All right, and the pump's just going to push the water up and across and down into this little setup right here. Again, this is a 3-inch to 1.5-inch Y. That's what that fitting's called. And there's our 1.5-inch discharge line coming across. All right, and from there it just takes a ride down the old sewage highway all the way down to the other end of the basement down there, where it's going to exit into the home's existing sewage lateral down there. Okay, so that's how we drained our bar sink. All right, now if we would have been closer to the sewage ejection system that we're using for the bathroom, we could have taken this line right over to the sewage ejector. But since we're nowhere near that part of the basement, it was easier for us to just use an individual pump in the sink base, which was designed specifically for this type of an application where we have to flush uphill, or we can't have a centrifugal drain feed. Okay, all right, and then the pipe to the left here is a Studer vent, which is going to just go up and terminate up here at the Studer vent itself. All right, this lets air into the line so that the sink drains easy. All right, you have to have a vent line any place that you have a sink. Because we're in the basement, we're using a Studer vent because it's a much simpler way to vent any sink in a basement. Now that might not be code in all areas in the country, but here in our area you can use a Studer vent, and that's what we did there. That'll be our vent line for that sink. All right, so that is our bar sink setup. Hot and cold water line. We got an 1.5-inch discharge, which goes up and over into the 3-inch, which I just showed you the tie-in over there. And then we've got a Studer vent to the left for the vent. When we run back here, we're going to go into the storage room in the back here where it's going to be exposed back here. This isn't finished back here. We're back here with the furnace and the water heater, and this is all mechanical back here. But they're going to have a washer and dryer back here. All right, so we've got the washer box right here. And you can buy those at Home Depot. They come with the box, the straps, the shutoffs. It's all self-contained. Comes in the box. We've got that mounted to the wall here, and you can see we've got hot and cold water for the washing machine, all coming in our PEX system. All right, cold on the right, hot on the left. Then we've got our 2-inch drain line, which is connected to the bottom of the washer box here. You see the 2-inch line goes down. It's trapped down here. You have to trap your laundry. Okay, so we've got a 2-inch trap down here for that washing machine line. And then it comes across, and beside it, we've got what's going to be a laundry sink, a utility sink. And the utility sink will be going from the sink in an 1.5-inch line, and we're dropping down into the 2-inch line, which is coming from the washing machine. All right, so we're just coming right across from the washing machine, right underneath of our sink drain, and we're dropping down our sink drain into that 2-inch line, and then that 2-inch line just goes down around the corner over there behind our wall, and we'll go the whole way down behind the bathroom to the sewage ejector. All right, so this sink drain laundry sink drain and our washing machine are both heading down to our sewage ejector. All right, so in case you didn't know, a sewage ejector can do more than just a bathroom, toilet, and shower. It can also run a laundry facility. So in this case, it's going to be running a 3/4 bathroom with a 5-foot shower and a laundry facility back in the storage room. And we also have our hot and cold water here, cold on the right, hot on the left, coming down for our laundry sink as well. Now we've got this Studer vented. We've got the vent for the laundry sink and the vent for the washing machine right here. We have another Studer vent. We got a 2-inch vent line coming up, and we have it Studered. Again, this may not be code in your area, but where we are, we can use Studer vents in the basement. All right, so that is our hookup for our washing machine, trapped in 2-inch. All right, all set up for our future washing machine. Got our 2-inch Studer vent in the middle, which will serve as a vent line for both of these fixtures, the sink and the washing machine setup. All right, and our hot and cold water line and a drain line for our sink going down around. Right beside it there, you can see we've got a big piece of wire coming in, orange wire coming in beside there. That's going straight back to the panel box, and that will be for the electric outlet for our dryer. Which, incidentally, while I'm standing right here, we're putting in a sub panel in this basement. All right, this is a 100 amp sub panel, and there's the other end of that orange wire right there. That'll be going in here to a double pole breaker. Okay, so that's our laundry area. And let's go down and talk about the last zone here, and that's our bathroom. All right, so we've talked about these bathrooms before, and I've showed you how we plumb our sink. We got a 30-inch vanity going in here. The vent line for that 30-inch vanity is actually going to be the sewage ejector vent line, which is in a closet right directly beside that sink. And since it's less than 6 feet from a vent line, we don't need a separate vent line for our 30-inch vanity sink in the bathroom. We're going to be using the vent line in our sewage ejector. Over here, we've got our toilet coming up out of the floor, 12.5 inches or 13 inches off of the frame wall. And you can see we got a cold water line coming down for our toilet supply line. And we talked about cold on the right, hot on the left here. We got supply lines for our 30-inch vanity, our sink there. Over here, we're going to have a 5-foot shower. And we don't have the shower pan in here yet, but this is trapped underneath the floor in 2-inch. Your shower drains have to be 2-inch, so that's trapped underneath the stone, which I've showed you in other videos, and that's going to be going up through the center of our shower pan. And right up here, 4 feet off the floor, we've got our shower valve, which will be coming through our fiberglass shower surround kit once we get it here next week. Cold coming in on the right over here, hot coming in on the left, and then we're stubbed off the top of the valve in copper, and that goes up to our shower head up there. Okay, you always want to come off the top of your valve in copper. You don't want to come off the top of your valve in PEX for your shower head. It's better to do it in copper. You'll get better water pressure. All right, so that's our setup for our bathroom. And then the last thing really is the sewage ejector itself. We do have our washing machine. If you look behind the wall there, coming right along behind the bathroom wall is our 2-inch line that's coming all the way over from our laundry area. So that comes across around the corner and then comes pitches the whole way down until it gets inside the closet here. All right, and right back there you can see the washing machine 2-inch line coming around and tying right into our wet vent that's going down into our sewage ejector. Okay, so our bathroom, our toilet, our sink, our shower, and our laundry facility, our laundry sink and our washing machine are all heading over here into the sewage ejector. All right, so a sewage ejector is a powerful little animal, man. You can do a whole lot with it. It'll handle a lot of different zones. We've got a full bathroom and a laundry room all emptying into this sewage ejector pit, which incidentally was not here. Our guys jacked the floor, dug that out, and put that pit in here over the last couple days. And again, we've got videos here on the YouTube channel to show you how we do that and why we do that. All right, this line that's coming out to the left here, this 2-inch line, is coming up through a 2-inch check valve, be going out through the top of a 2-inch ball valve, and then it'll flush up, and we'll make the connection into the home's main sewage line. All right, so there's a big grinder pump down in this pit that grinds up everything from the bathroom from the toilet. You know, everything enters in here, it gets ground up, and then it gets discharged through this tube, where a pump will come on and blow all that wastewater out of that 2-inch line and tie it into the home. And guys, if you want to see exactly how we do a sewage ejector over at the Basement Finishing University, inside the plumbing section, we've got complete details on exactly how we dig these pits, connect a complete bathroom drain system up into the pit underneath the floor, and how we connect all the discharge lines and vent lines. So if you want to know how we do that, it's a little more complicated than I can get into here in a 10-minute video today, but if you want to try it yourself and save that money, we've got step-by-step instructions over at the Basement Finishing University for that project. Okay, so I tried to keep that video as short as I could. I know I rushed through things, but if you're trying to get a general idea of how to work in your basement for any 3 of these zones, and we had a mini bar, we had a laundry facility with a washing machine and a 3/4 bath and the ejection system. You know, from this video, you should get a pretty good idea on what's involved. And again, if you want to learn how to do any 3 of these zones in complete detail, you can check out the training at the Basement Finishing University. And am I plugging it? Yes, I am plugging it. Because it's good stuff, guys. There's a couple 100 hours of training at the Basement Finishing University that covers straight through the framing, through all the mechanical, the plumbing, the electric, the HVAC, right through the drywall, and right through the trim operation, the flooring, the painting, you name it, it's inside the Basement Finishing University. For those of you that are hardcore, you know, do-it-yourselfers and want to attempt this type of a project yourself, we have the training for you. So again, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm Eddie Case. If you like this video, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, it helps out our YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed to the Basement Finishing Man YouTube channel yet, please do. We got a lot more good basement finishing videos coming your way, and I'll see you in the next video.